Hello, welcome back to Taurus Healing Tarot Advent Calendar Day 4. Woohoo! We are going, as you can see by the tablecloth, we are going back to a general read. This will be a month overview. The spread is by incandescenttarot.com. I will link it in the description box below. Today, and my dog is on attention whore at the moment, we will be using the Baroque Tarot by Muci Design, which I have personally backed on Kickstarter. Haven't used this deck. I'm so sorry for that. I haven't used this deck yet. I haven't used this deck yet. It comes with a fully illustrated guidebook. Very lovely stuff. Along with the and it's a bit darker-ish in theme, but it looks nice on this particular tablecloth. Along with this deck, we're gonna use the What Lies Beneath Oracle deck, and we also gonna use the Clarifying Life Situations, which I think will match nicely with this spread, as we have topics like obstacles to overcome, what to avoid, what to embrace, stuff like that. So, and today I am cheering you with ginger sweet tea. Yum yum. So let's dive into it. I am trying to shorten my intros and shit, so let's dive into it. Hello, Earth signs. How you guys doing? Today we are gonna do a monthly check-in by incandescenttarot.com in this wonderful Advent calendar project that I'm running. We are now on day 4. Oh ho 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 ho, Earth sign coming through. You have a new opportunity that you are invested in, that has been given to you, and now you are appreciating the worth and value of that opportunity. You are very deeply in the trenches of analyzing the details of how you can grow this opportunity. We also have the Four of Wands, which so this means this could be a potential relationship that can be moved to the next level, or this new opportunity can help your household, put you on that path of being financially secure enough to start your own family of some sort. And it's not necessarily romantic, and you just you and your pet, your plants and all that stuff. So and again that card. So family and building your family, the foundations of your family, is definitely a very impactful energy at this time for you guys, Earth signs. Let's see what else pops out before I cut the cards. Ace of Wands, new inspiration, new insight, new and here you come in literally Virgo with the Hermit, but you are perhaps putting yourself in a tiny bit of isolation to seek higher guidance, higher wisdom, to have that beautiful spark of inspiration to carry a project, or to see how to best have the most bang for your buck with that Page of Pentacles that we first saw. So you need to reflect on how to maximize this opportunity that you hold in your hands, in your pockets. For my earth signs, what does their month of December looking like? Nothing more. Okie dokie. Also, as I said in the intro, the deck I'm using is the Baroque by Muci, because the back fits so wonderfully well with my tablecloth for the general themed reading. And the way I started with air signs, I'm gonna have the first 6 cards on the table and the last 3 on top of it, so that we can appreciate everything nice and easy, nice and clearly in view. If you hear weird noises, my dogs are here, and one of them is very inquisitive about every table that he... Get off! Diamond! Nem! Diamond! Nem! Nem! He like... The other day I had the bad idea, because I was on my period and no brain. I left a piece of omelette on a plate on that little piece of furniture that he can reach. He obviously grabbed it, he ate it, and now he's obsessed with that piece of furniture, thinking there's gonna be magic human food every day. But now he's pushing that further and inspecting every table that the basement room has, to like see on the off chance that I left something behind. But back to your earth signs. How is your month of December shaping up? Earth signs. December, please. Just a little. Okie dokie. Also, check out this beautiful gold foil. Like, oh, loving it. So, my little earthy babes. And like I said, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna pull the last. Let's do it all in one, in case I need to shuffle again for clarifiers. It's a 9 card. Normally the spread doesn't look like this. I'm just rearranging for my own comfort. Oh, Knight of Swords, followed by the Chariot. So you are very action driven with a clear goal. There's a sense of fairness, a bit of stress, a bit of unending, a bit of emotional regulation, a bit of pizzazz, a bit of heartbreak, and a bit of healing again. And we have a royal couple there. That's very interesting. Okay, current self. You are, you might want to consider watching your tongue. Healing. So there is a sense of healing communication, speaking your truth, but be advised to not be too brash in how you actually communicate your thoughts, your feelings, your opinion, and all that shit. It's good. It's very positive to, like, you know, find that healing, guiding light from the star and nurturing your heart, your soul, your body, both aspects. Just be very discerning in the words that you use, not to hurt other people involved in the situation in which you are yourself in. But you are otherwise very sharp intellectually, very clear-headed, clear-sighted, clear-oriented. You know exactly what you want and you are going for it. You're cutting through the bullshit like it's nobody's business. Nobody's going to stop you. The Knight of Swords is the second fastest card in the deck. The Chariot literally just there is the fastest one. So my people, you are like on speedy. You're the fast and the furious at this moment. But do not rush your healing process. If you're into it, like, yes, you might be a little impatient, but still take the appropriate time to address the key issues and not overlook them in your speedy hurriedness to reach your goal, because it will be detrimental at the end of the day. The theme of your month is success and victory. And holy shit, earth signs, you are jackpot, ding ding ding. You are in a very clear-oriented, goal-oriented. You have a focus, you have a goal, you're gonna be happy, you are headed to that. And I'm not saying it's a tunnel vision, it's more like an open highway road. You know those delicious, okay, I have a literal boner for those absolutely clear, empty, not highway but desert roads. So you have the desert on both ends, you have that clear empty road with the sun in front of you, and that is where you are. No speed limit, no speed bump, no pebbles on the road, no traffic, no car, no bushes. It's clear, it's streamlined, it's beautiful, it's an easy ride. Your car is in tip-top shape. Yeah, your vehicle is in perfect shape. You are pedal to the metal or on cruising speed, whatever you prefer, but it's beautiful, streamlined. There's just a straight line to the victory, to happiness, to blissfulness, to clarity, healing, wish fulfillment. It's just absolutely bonkers beautiful. A key goal to pursue in position number 3, and we have justice. So you want equality and fairness and judgment. So you want a revival of something that has ended, but you want it to be now completely fair and just and, 50-50. Bring back the balance, the fairness, the unity, whatever makes it so that not one party is giving too much, or no lies, no cheating, no deceit, no anything that needs the presence of justice to bring things back to a normal standing state of being. When justice is here, is because there was injustice in the past and you want to avoid that. So if you are giving a second chance because it might bring you happiness to your life, you want it to be clear, honest, but also very balanced, very just, very harmonious. You done the healing process, or you are currently in the healing process. You have a clear vision, a clear sight on what you want, how to get there. You want happiness, unity, but also fairness and justice. And that's beautiful. An obstacle to overcome your own self-imposed stress with the 8 of Swords. Don't overthink the process. Don't overthink the situation. Do not let the pesky hidden little details, fears, uncertainties, doubts cloud your judgment, and drive you into a state of overthinking things, which it's analysis paralysis, I think the expression. The way you overthink every little thing makes you literally freeze on site, and so you are not able to move forward at a timely manner or as swiftly as you otherwise would wish for, and that is hindering your happiness, and we don't want that. We want a nice, beautiful, streamlined progress, as we had in the first row here, the first line of your read. So whatever is plaguing your mind, let's see, what is the source of stress for my earth signs? What is the Eight of Swords about? What is hidden? So either what is hidden or what is the source? Can we know what is earth stressing about? Queen of Pentacles, your normally that would be your wife, your partner, your spouse, your significant other, the lady of the house, the homeowner, the homebody, the feminine energy, the nurturing energy of your household is potentially hiding things from you, which is causing you stress. Which earth signs, we have this theme throughout your read so far with me, with your partner being a little shady, a little bit of a gold digger. So be cautious of that at this time. If you have someone new in your life who holds this position for you, just be very cautious, because they are hiding something that is stressing you out. And considering it's the holiday, it's almost Christmas, do you really want to celebrate Christmas with a shady person that is potentially hiding things that is stressing you out this badly? I mean, is this Christmas or it's your life? I'm not judging, but if you can avoid it, if you can step out of it, if you can find someone who is more serene, gives you peace and happiness and fulfillment instead of stress and worrying and anxiety, unless that's your kink, and I'm not judging, but literally, unless being constantly worried is literally your kink and gives you some sense of pleasure, dig into this, ask question, and try to find clarity and have peace of mind. A major accomplishment, the ending of something. So you have learned a major lesson and something has concluded, making a decision. So you have finally reached some semblance of clarity in making a decision, and you are finally stepping out of your self-imposed limbo, which again with the Eight of Swords, self-imposed stress over something, and here you are stepping out of your self-imposed limbo, not making a decision. So you have arrived at something, you have gathered enough information to make a clear-cut decision about something, to end something major, something big that is now belonging softly to the past, so you can move boldly ahead towards your happiness or your fulfillment, towards justice, clarity, honesty, balance, clarity again, healing, no more shady stuff. What to avoid? King of Cups, interesting. That's your emotionality too. Oh my Christmas, goshies. Earth signs. And this is very what to avoid. Two of Cups, King of Cups. So avoid the sort of relationship that perhaps puts you in the... So what pops to mind is a sense of disadvantage where you are the more mature, the one who gives more, who has the most emotionality, but since you are an earth sign, I would say the most practical, because as an earth sign, the way you love is mostly by meaningful gestures, practicality, things that can be used or things that have value on the long run. And if you are the one who is providing the most of that, and the other one is just profiting from you, you need to avoid being constantly in that position of being the partner who just gives, who is always there for the other, as a trauma dumping ground, as the one who gives everything for every occasion, who is there both emotionally, physically, spiritually, psychologically, the whole shebang. You listen to their rants and rambles, you give advice, you love on all aspects of that love can encompass. Anyway, you get what I mean. And you need to bring back a sense of justice and fairness in your relationship to really have it equal, balance, 50-50, not you doing the bulk of the meaningfulness in your relationship, where the other one only takes, and you are left to have to replenish yourself and then have extra for them too, because they rely too much on you being the provider of everything that the relationship needs to not only stay afloat but progress forward and be replenishing and enjoyable and fruitful and all that good stuff. What to embrace, so the total opposite. Be a little bit more bold, sassy, pizzazzy, a bit more cocky, a bit more flamboyant, and forget or try to move on from past regrets, past deception, past failures, past losses. If you keep locking yourself and dwelling on what you have lost, you will never rise above, be happy and fulfilled. You will always carry that energy, and you will always attract the same sort of people who will take advantage of you, empty you, leave you completely depleted. Move on, because now they've taken all your resources, emotional, financial, spiritual, psychological, whatever, and they will just like leave you stranded, and you will need to regrow your own sense of plentiness on your own, and then you are stuck with that memory of the trauma and you collect the same person, because that's the energy that you are vibrating in, or like the frequency at which you are at, where your thoughts and where your energy go, where your attention. Oh, there's that saying that I keep forgetting. It's like the more you focus on something, and in this case being cheated on or being depleted or being things hidden from you, the more you broadcast that energy, that is all you can think about, and so that is what you are attracting. So you need to step out of that energy of focusing on the loss, step into the bold, I am worthy, I am sexy, I am here to rock your world, and the right people will flock to you and eventually have a beautiful relationship with you. Where to find support? This is going to be interesting. I hope the other card is something more interesting than that. 3 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. You need to look at past occurrences of relationship where they left you heartbroken, which explains the loss. And here, having this situation where you believe, and me too, energetically as I read the cards, that your spouse or significant other is hiding things from you and leaving you in a constant state of stress and worry. So you need to reflect on the past and see how situations unfolded to leave you heartbroken, disappointed, potentially taken advantage of. How did you attract those people? How did you not see the red flags? How did they behave? How did they bedazzle you or swindle you? And how you can learn from those past experiences so that your current or future experiences are more balanced. If there is a revival with your current partner, so that you are both on the same page, with the same goals, with the same clear communication, so that you both reach the same sunny fields of blissful happiness with the Sun card and the Chariot. You really need to analyze your past patterns of behaviors, of thinking, speaking, where your attention, your focus went, so that you can change the present and the future to have a more meaningful, more balanced, more harmonious relationships. And so that both of you are giving in equal measure and not just you giving, and them taking, and taking more than what you are willing to give or able to give, so that you don't feel cheated, depleted, and focusing on the losses. Advice and encouragement, we have the Queen of Cups, so this is nurturing yourself and loving yourself first and foremost. Three of Wands, expecting, being patient. So be patient with yourself, but also expect the same amount that you give out with the King of Cups to be returned to you. First from yourself, and secondly from your partner or your significant other in this situation. You really want to also internalize. So both look outwardly to how you process emotions, but look internally how you receive, how you process, how you live, how you enjoy, how you alchemize the emotions that you give out and the ones that you receive. Are the measures give and receive and equal and just and fair and balanced, or are they one-sided, one giving more, the other giving at a cost? Who's losing, who's winning? What is the bigger picture? What is the balance in your situation with obviously your significant other, but the way the relationship, the bridge, the land, the foundations on which the relationship is built, that is very quintessentially meaningful at this time for you in your life, in your energetic field. I'm gonna stop the recording here and we're gonna shuffle the two oracle decks that I mentioned in the intro. Okay, so we're gonna start with what lies beneath. Let's see what pops out for you guys. Oh, chillaxos. So something for my earth sign, please. Something for the earth signs. Don't want to hear it. What do you do not want to hear it? Or are they the one who don't want to hear your side of the story? What's the context here? Because if you are playing ostrich, you will always be the one being taken advantage of and always be the one miserable, because people easily take advantage of you and your patience, your nurturing, your, whatever that you are giving to the relationship. So what don't you want to hear? Reflect on that and make the appropriate changes. Interesting. So you don't want to hear it, and the other deck is literally giving you the ear. Maybe you need to want to hear something. Soul whispers, look beyond the words and hear what is really being said. Pay attention, especially here, to what is not being said, what is not completely fair, balanced in your relationship with your significant other, to avoid heartbreak and pain and sorrow, focusing on what you have lost and all that bad stuff. The reverse is learning secrets. Stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they offer. Especially if you have been cheated and lied to, you really need to want to listen and hear and see beyond the shallow surface level things. And I do understand that as an earth sign, you're very practical and you want peace and quiet and just like the growth and sort of investing on what you have to make it grow bigger, more stable, more reliable. But if it's at the detriment of your emotional well-being, of the emotional satisfaction and just happiness and all that stuff, you need to want to hear the ugly truth and look beyond the surface level things. Like you are an earth sign, so dig deeper until you uncover the actual factual truth, the motivation of why things are the way they are, so that you bring forth justice and harmony and balance. And I think my dog's outside, so I will stop here. Thank you for having swung by. Love you. Hope you're enjoying this series so far. We'll catch you tomorrow for day 5. Ciao, ciao.